Solution is the word I love. We're in a world where everybody focuses so much on the problems, fight together in order to solve problems without knowing how to solve them. And instead of that, we can speak of solutions, look where the solutions can apply, make people excited about it, find investments for the solutions, and at the end decarbonize much better and much faster. But the Solar Impulse Foundation is looking for solutions everywhere in the world that exist, that can protect the environment, and that are economically profitable for the company producing it as well as for the consumer. We try to bring the solutions in order to help the countries to reach very ambitious plans.
Okay, fantastic. And
so all these type of solutions like Dramix, like all these things, it's exactly not just what we need, but what the world needs in order to reach the pledges that have been made.
Yeah.
So it's like a kind of a toolbox where then the cities can pick their solutions from to see what's most applicable to reach their targets?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We take success stories from one city that has tried something interesting, another city who tried something else, and we made a survey and looked at what really works and how it can be globalized.
Okay.
And for the NECPs, it's exactly the same. You have so many of these solutions that are just not known enough. Dramix, people don't know it. That's one of my favorites. It's the first Bekaert solution that received the Solar Impulse label.
We are in the reinforcement of construction business, and this is for the concrete area. But we also do have solutions for reinforcement for masonry, for the brick walls, where we can actually increase the lifespan and also ductility of these walls. Just to show, for example, one of the products, innovative products that we have, what we call Mur4 Compact, and this is for masonry reinforcement. But with this type of Mur4 Compact, we actually eliminated not only 70% of the material that needs to be used, but also by putting it in a roll, it's much easier for the installers to install it. They just roll it on the ground, and then that will provide the required reinforcement for that wall. Also from a safety point of view, that the wall doesn't collapse in pieces, that it keeps the wall intact. So this is one example for Mur4, which we will be also pursuing the Solar Impulse label.
It's not a label we give because we are friends.
no.
It's a label that is given by a group of experts. We have 370 external and independent experts.
Seems very interesting. I think indeed we would like to do that as well. I will be talking today about new mobility solutions, and more specifically about this fascinating new product. It's called the Hairpin Project. This is something new, something innovative for Bekaert. We're going to go away from this steel, which you mentioned before, and we're going to start developing a copper wire. And this copper wire is used in electric motors that we find in electric vehicles we all see outside today. You have less energy losses because you can reduce the current through it, and that energy can go back to the battery, so one can drive longer with the 800 volt based solutions. So that is, I think, also a big win.
In my next electric motors to fly with something crazy,
could also be
you can provide this?
Absolutely.
Even in an electric motor, you need electricity that might come from hydrogen and fuel cells.
Indeed.
So you are involved also. Huh?
Yeah,
it's a
absolutely.
perfect bridge.
Story.
Yeah, because sometimes people oppose the electric mobility to hydrogen mobility, but it's wrong. You have to oppose battery and hydrogen. But at the end, you have electricity coming to an electric motor, wherever it comes from, the battery or the hydrogen.
Yeah, green hydrogen is still expensive because it's coming from the electrolysis of water into hydrogen and oxygen. And when it's going to use electricity from renewables, wind or solar, then it's called green. It's still not cost competitive versus the grey or the brown hydrogen. And that is then where we would like to come in as Bekaert. We would like to make sure that our customers, the OEM electrolyzers, that they can make their systems cheaper.
And how do you help that movement towards a cheaper hydrogen price?
So this is what we offer as a solution. It's called a porous transport layer. We brand it under the name Curento. Well, it looks like a carbon board, but it's not. It's really a very open, porous structure made out of metal fibers. Maybe we can take
It's
a bit of a larger
titanium?
sample. This is titanium, yes, because it needs to be corrosion resistant.
Yes.
Where exactly we are in the place of the cell stack, it needs to be corrosion resistant. So as you can see, a very open porous structure made out of very thin metal fibers, 14 micron, 22 micron, out of titanium. And it's sitting in a very crucial place of an electrolyzer cell stack.
My next flight around the world will be with a hydrogen airplane, non-stop.
It's amazing.
So I need green hydrogen.
Yes.
You can count on us.
But it's fascinating to see that you are ready since 20 years with
Indeed.
this.
You're a truly
And now that
innovative
the
company.
market is pulling it, you are ready to provide it.
Yeah.
And some people just wake up today and say,
Indeed.
oh, we should do something, but they don't know how to do it.
And
It shows that innovation always has to be ready
Indeed.
Yeah.
in advance.
Indeed, that you have
Even
to
if
look.
you don't know how you're going to use it, you need to be ready with everything. And then, tack,
Yeah.
you pick one and it.
Yeah, well,
goes.
it starts with a vision, and you have to believe in it. That one day
Yes.
it will come, and then you have technologies maybe from other markets that you use. It's a cross pollination, and then suddenly you have a product that's fit for use.
I understand why your CEO told me that he's building with all of you the new Bekaert. I like this name.
Yeah, indeed.
So important for the industry to reinvent itself.